This is Sean Ferguson with FlickDirect at Comic-Con 2014, talking to the cast of the 100. So, how is your Comic-Con going so far? Because this has just been crazy.
My Comic-Con's going great this year because last year I was on crutches, so I'm able to get around a lot easier this year.
Well, I could see it looks so much better. I'm sure that the shoes are a lot easier when you're not on crutches, huh?
Right, yeah. Last year I only had one boot on and one sock because my foot was so broken it couldn't even fit in a shoe. So, it's the small blessings.
So you can't get designer casts, right?
No.
So tell us about your character and where you're planning on going the next season.
I can't leak too much of where Octavia is headed next season. We know that she got separated from the group. We know that she has an arrow in her hip from the battle, but saved her brother's life with her defiant sword that, you know, he so much bashes. It's essentially the tool that saved his life. She gets separated from, I'm really trying not to give anything away here, I gotta choose my words carefully. She gets separated from the group and she's introduced to a whole new world of things and other opportunities and dangers. And lots of negotiating will happen. Maybe it's not even in English.
All right. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. So with Comic-Con being so crazy, is there somebody here that you'd love to meet that you haven't gotten a chance to meet yet?
Oh boy, we haven't got a chance to see much at all because we've been so busy with press all day, which has been great, but it's just been so nice to see all the fans. Because last year when we came here, the show hadn't even been released at all yet. So it's nice to just see the fans and their response and how much they love the show.
Well, we really appreciate you coming out and talking to us. You have a great day and enjoy the whole stardom with the series and everything. It looks great. I can't wait to see season 2.
Yeah, October 22nd, same time slot.
Good. How's your Comic-Con going so far?
Oh, it's busy. It's busy. I'm seeing some old familiar faces and journalists and seeing some new faces, and it's exciting. We got a big bump last season. A lot of people have seen it and tracked it and followed us. It had a great panel with Damien Holbrook, a TV guy, which gave us almost an hour, which is, you know, we only had like a half hour last season, so I guess that says a lot.
You're getting the attention, huh?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. I figured that it would be, but you never know. But to see that it has evolved the way I had hoped is very special.
So where are you going to be going in the next season with your character?
I really can't talk about that at all, you know, unfortunately. But I will say this: I don't think you know the audience and the fans will be disappointed, however it goes. I think they will be completely in alignment on what happens with Chancellor Jaha.
So how's your Comic-Con going so far?
It's amazing. I love Comic-Con. I want to take off my shoes and burn them because my feet are so sore, but apart from that, it's great.
So you should be wearing sneakers like
I
we
know.
are.
I just really didn't think it through.
Well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
So tell me what's going on with your character in this next season. We know the ship went down at the end. You got to tell us everything that happens in the second season right now.
All right, you ready for this? Here we go. So, you're gonna basically what people are gonna see is just like a whole lot more detail about these worlds that we've sort of set up, and especially Mount Weather. I think that's the one place that we're all kind of wondering what is going on there. So, I'm really excited for fans to see it. We've come up with some, well, I haven't personally, I can't take any credit, but our writers have done an amazing job of making that really interesting. So
very cool. So what's it like working with a cast of this size, like with all of them here? Are they a fun group?
They're so much fun. You know, we keep each other alive when, you know, on long days and make each other laugh, and we all hang out socially, and such a cliche. I wish I could say that, you know, like, so-and-so's a bitch, but I can't do it.
Oh, you're just looking around like, over there.
Yeah.
So is there a class clown that's always playing jokes or anything like that?
Devin Bostick, definitely. Yeah. He's a good little prankster.
Apparently I talk too much. When you know, one word answers will do, I like to give you a story.
Well, since you like giving the long story, tell us everything that happened in season 2.
Everything that's happened. Okay. I pulled my hamstring in my very first scene, doing some action and stunts. But that's how we start. We're going to pick up season 2 straight from where we left it in the season finale. You know, it's the aftermath of the war, the explosion. What's going to happen there? For Lincoln and Octavia, you know, he carried her off to safety with an arrow in her leg. But from season 1, we already realized that some injuries aren't quite as simple as they seem and can actually get quite complicated. So they're going to have to deal with something right off the bat. We're going to delve into the different factions and clans that we've established in the first season. So the Reapers, the Grounders, the Mountain Men. We're going to learn more about them. And it's going to get really dark. Really dark.
It sounds like it. I'm kind of looking forward to the next season to see where it's going to go.
It's exciting. You know, we've been blessed with some fantastic material for this second season. And when you thought the first season was dark, after the first 3 episodes in the storyline, I've just been told by Jason Rothenberg and our writing team, I'm going to have to go home and research for a while. I'm going to have to really study hard. And it's an honor to be blessed with the material I've been given. And it's going to be a challenge, and that's what you want as an actor. You want to be challenged, and this show is just constantly challenging all of us. As I learn about other storylines that the rest of the cast have, and they really are pushing the boat out. They're going to take us to some really dark places, and all credit to CW and Warner Brothers for breaking the mold. You know, the usual formula that works for them. You know, for all their shows over the years. I believe we're a great vehicle to really push us out there and go, you know what, we're not this, we're not that. You know, and the 100 it's going to take you there, season 2.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be amazing. Have you gotten to meet anybody like crazy out here for Comic-Con? Because you could bump into anybody.
I met Ace Ventura.
Oh, jeez.
But he was so spot on. His impression was so perfect. I was like, if I knew that Jim Carrey wasn't like 74, I would swear you were him. Like, nail on, perfect, hair, everything. I was like, I mean, time machines, they've not been invented. No, he was perfect. I'm like, I would have cast him. I would have cast him in a sequel. He was fantastic. But no, we've been very busy. So I've seen a lot of back rooms, a lot of service elevators, a lot of car parks. I feel like, you know, the president, we're being rushed around behind the scenes, so we've not had a chance to kind of really enjoy it. You know, when we're ferrying from place to place, we kind of see through the bus window, you know, the crazy cosplay behind that's going on, and behind, you know, you'll see a glimpse between 2 massive security guys. You go, what was going on there?
Well, we hope you get out and get to enjoy it a little bit.
I hope so too. This is my first time, so this is my cherry. I've not done this before, so
wow.
I'm a Comic-Con virgin, well, and they're easing me in gently. They're easing me in gently, and I'm having fun, so I'll definitely be back.
Okay, so 100, you've got season 1 in the bag.
Yeah.
Season 2, you're already pretty much finished.
We're doing it.
You can't tell me anything about it.
Nothing.
Much,
this
right?
interview's over.
Okay, so tell me all about you then.
Okay,
tell me what's on your iPod. What are you listening to? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Ooh, my iPod is so sporadic. I went to Coachella this year, and I saw so many great bands that really I was like, I gotta get this. I'm listening to a lot of Sam Smith because he's amazing.
All right.
I'm loving Flume a lot. I think they're just great chill music. And Disclosure I'm a big fan of them too.
So have you been checking out any of the movies, any of the stuff that's out there?
Movies wise, I've been doing a lot of Netflix. I just finished Happy Endings.
Are you binge watching now?
Maybe. I can't help it.
I think we're all guilty of
I mean, you can't help it. I'm all about TV at the moment. I haven't seen a movie in a while.
Really?
I mean, there's so much great TV right now. So it's like I have so many shows. I got Game of Thrones going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got stuff to keep up with. Orange is the New Black. I only got so much time.
So have you been trying to sneak into any of the things to meet them?
I've been dying to go. I have only been inside the stadium once, and that was to sign autographs in our panel.
That's it.
That was I got a glimpse as I walked by. I was like, what's that over there? I want to go.
So it's really true. They're holding you guys captive.
They really are. They really are.
It's
I haven't
like keeping
seen
you in the ship and you're not allowed out.
Yeah, I've been up since 6 a.m. and I haven't got to see anyone.
So you need to crash the ship and get out.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an exit strategy. So you distract them. I'm going to sneak out.
I'm game. You just hide behind me because you could really sneak. There you go. You don't see her, do you? Is she hiding? So I love the shirt, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
So are you a big Star Wars geek? Are you loving it?
I love Star Wars. I love pretty much everything here.
So have you gotten to escape? Because
I did.
Much everybody keeps telling me they can't get away.
Yesterday I went down to the floor when it was about 6 p.m. and people have sort of filtered out, and it wasn't as claustrophobic in there. And
were you hiding? Were you wearing a helmet so nobody could see? Or?
No, I don't need to hide really. I took a few photos with some fans and then just walked around like a normal person.
So with the whole Emmy nomination and everything, what is it like being in this kind of a big show? It's been picked up for a second season. How's it going for you?
I mean, it's awesome. It's a gift, you know. We all knew we had something special kind of from the get-go, but you never know with TV how it's going to do. You know, people got to turn on the TV, so and then move to a channel. Yeah, I feel very grateful and happy to be here, and I wasn't even supposed to be on the show. You know, I was supposed to die in the first episode. So,
oh wow.
It's crazy to think here we are. You know, like almost 2 years later, and I still have a job.
well, I have to ask you because I have a fiance that's a fifth grade teacher.
Oh,
I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Roderick.
Right.
Are we going to see him again?
You know, I think Roderick's days are over. Unfortunately, I wish. The kid's grown up. The kid's like taller than me. You know, by the third movie, he had armpit hair that they were shaving off, and he had a voice coach because his voice had dropped so much.
Oh, that's
you know, puberty hit the wimpy kid.
So how's it going? Congratulations on the Emmy nomination.
Well, I congratulate Zoic on the Emmy nomination, but thank you very much. Thank you.
So you're the hand of God pretty much, right? You get to decide who lives or dies?
There's nowhere on this planet that I am the hand of God, least of all in my home. But yeah, I do have a lot of say over where the story's going, that's for sure.
So tell us all about season 2.
It's going to be better than season 1. Season 2 starts out where season 1 left off. We figured out what the show was around episode 4, and we ran with it, and we're still running with it. And so, you know, in many ways it's very different. We brought the arc down. We introduced Mount Weather as an element in the show. In this season, we're going to play Mount Weather out huge. We're going to get to know the Grounder world better. We're going to understand who the Reapers are and what the Mountain Men are, and it's going to be epic, really. I mean, it's crazy what we're attempting, but we pulled it off last year, and I hope that we can still do it. It's like you're like skating on thin ice all the time, hoping that it doesn't break from under you. So far, we've made it across. So.
Well, we have to tell you, you probably gave us more information than anybody else. It seems like you have everybody under tight lip to not say anything about season 2.
Yeah, I'm the spoiler offender. The most, like, that's my assistant. Literally is freaking out that I'm going to say something that I shouldn't say. It happened.
Is she giving you the dirty look right now?
The death stare. Yes.
So are you enjoying your Comic-Con?
Yes, it's been great. Today was a long day. We started at 8:30 in the morning, and I've been talking a lot today. And the whole goal for me was to try to like peak at the panel so that I was the most on my game at the panel. And now it's kind of like I want them to like, let me serve some cocktails and start to really tell some secrets.
Do the party, huh? Yeah. Well, thanks for coming out and talking to us. We really appreciate it. You have a great Comic-Con.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.